I'd heard the stories of Jesus, and I heard of what he could do, and I loved him. Before I'd even met him with the faith of a child, I believed he was all that he claimed to be and what people said about him. I knew he was the Messiah. Deep down, I knew he was the one. My father, though, he was a leader in the synagogue, very high up and very influential, but didn't believe what was said about this Jesus. He didn't believe that he was the promised Messiah. In fact, he didn't even want to be bothered with the man the people in his daughter loved, but his fellow priests and leaders hated. I heard Jesus raised a boy, the only son of a lady in a village not too far from us. He raised the boy from the dead. I also heard that he healed the blind, crippled, deaf, and possessed. He multiplied food, turned water into wine, and even walked on water. How could my father not believe that Jesus was who he said he was? The evidence was all there. One day, Jesus visited our town. I wanted so much to go see him and to hear his voice, but my father kept me home because of a silly cold that had taken over me the week before. It had slowly become worse, to the point that the doctor said I was dying. The entire time, my father sat beside my bedside as I laid there, slowly losing life. I told him about Jesus. It was when I was so ill that they were sure I was going to die that my mother told my father to go for this Jesus. I didn't know if she believed the stories about Jesus or not, but she told my father, "Go and find this Jesus." When my father questioned if he would come and heal me, I caught his hand and looked up at him the best I could. I felt so weak, but the very thought of Jesus made energy flood into me. So I caught my father, willing him to listen. "He will come, Father. I know it, he will." I don't know what happened next. I went to lie back down, and then darkness. Complete darkness. No sounds, no movements, no breaths. Just complete and utter darkness, soundless and empty. Then, like when a match is struck and when a flame ignites, a light flooded my darkness with just 3 simple words: "Little girl, arise." I opened my eyes and I saw him, Jesus. He was standing in my room, and my parents were over in the corner, weeping and holding each other. And there were 3 men who stood behind Jesus, grinning at me. But my focus was on Jesus. He was there. When I needed him, he came. And he didn't disappoint. He was right there for me when I needed him most. My name is Talitha, and Jesus was there for me when I needed him most. Please know, Jesus will never leave you nor forsake you. He will be there when you call. You can count on him no matter what.